um, been up to today?
Sorry, the connection is a bit bad. I didn't understand.
Yeah, so what have you been doing today? What did you do
Yeah, I've
today?
been working. I've been working all days, and the afternoon I rested a bit, and now I'm trying to learn English.
Okay, nice. It's not too bad at all. Um, all right, and maybe what about tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have to work in the morning, and then I have a flight for London in the afternoon. I have to meet with a friend. Friday we have to do a job on PowerPoint together, and Saturday we'll come back together.
Okay,
He's working
nice,
there, so
cool. Um, yeah, how long? So you're flying back on Saturday, you said? So just a day?
yes, just Friday. I'll be there today, tomorrow, later, and Saturday I'll come back.
Okay, okay, cool. So short trip. Um,
Just short
nice,
term.
Gabriela. Yeah, Gabriela, how's it going?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice, good. Nice to see you too.
Thank
And
you.
so, Gabriela, what have you been up to today? What have you done today?
Oh, I was at work, then I was running, and I was in a class uh, in the
Okay,
previous class. Yes,
okay. Maybe I went running. So I went to work and then I
I
went running.
went. Uh-huh, I went. Okay.
But okay, nice. And what was
Then
the last class about? What did you learn about?
um, it was a pronunciation class.
Nice.
We practiced similar sounded words.
Okay, awesome. And we also have Daniel. Danielle,
Hello, how are
welcome
you?
to class. How's it going?
Fine, and you?
Okay, I can't really hear you. You're really, really quiet.
Oh, quiet. Sorry. Now it's better?
It's a little bit better. Can
Oh,
you
I
raise
have.
your volume still more? It's really quiet.
Wait.
All right, Patricia, welcome to class. Patricia, how are you?
Hello, Joshua. How are you? Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Or, well, good morning here. Patricia, where are you from?
From Barcelona, in Spain.
Okay, nice. And Patricia,
Hello
sorry, did you
here.
hear that, Patricia?
I don't hear you very well, Joshua.
Okay, sorry. So, what do you do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, actually, I'm studying English a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. This is
Okay,
what I'm doing in my free time just now.
nice. I guess that's good. It's productive use of your free time.
Yeah.
Um, and Daniel, can you try? Well, I
Yes.
guess Daniel.
You hear me
Okay,
now?
yeah,
You
that's
hear me
better.
well? Yes, I unplugged again the microphone. So
I'm
hello.
sorry, I missed that. Can you repeat what you just said?
That I unplugged and plugged again the microphone. So
Okay,
you can hear me better now?
I can hear you better. It's almost too loud. Um,
Oh, almost too loud. I'm sorry.
don't be sorry. I think it's okay. Um, yeah, and so
What's the
Daniel,
what's the question? Yes.
yeah, so I don't think I've seen you in class before. At least I don't recognize your picture. Where are you
No,
from,
it's
Daniel?
it's the first time I am in your class. I am from Uruguay. Uruguay, it's in South America.
Yeah, I know where Uruguay is. Okay, cool. And Daniel, what do you do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
Well, I go walking among the seashore.
Okay, nice. So you like to walk on the beach?
Yes, it's not the beach, it's the avenue that it's all along the beach.
Okay. So yeah, you could say the seashore, the shoreline.
The shoreline, yes.
Okay, good.
On the
And
side, I don't know how to say it.
yeah, just along the seashore, the shoreline. Again, I
Yeah.
think those are both good. All right. And yeah, I think let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Theo. Can you read the title and the next few lines?
Cities and towns.
Oh, yes, I had the microphone. Cities and towns. Today we will talk about your hometown, learn about the city, vocabulary, practice role plays, and read and discuss quotation.
Good. And Theo, can you ask Patricia the first question?
Where were you raised, in a city or in a town? What was it like?
I was raised in a city named Madrid. There is a capital of Spain. I was living there until I was 20 years old, and this is a very big city, maybe 4 or 5 million of people.
Okay, so it's a very big city. Maybe it has 4 or 5 million people. Okay, yeah, that's a really big city. Okay, and I think that's good. Patricia, can you ask Gabriela the same question?
The same questions. Gabriela, where were you raised? In a city or in a town? What was it like?
I was raised in a city, but that's a little city because we have only 25,000 people. Yeah. And it's very good because there are hills around it.
Because why?
And there are hills
Okay.
around it, and the nature is very close.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, so a really little city, 25,000 people.
Yeah, but here is a in this country it's a big city, not really.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Really good. All right, and Gabriela, can you ask Daniel the next question?
Daniel, when you retire, would you like to live in a city or in a town? Why?
Well, for me, it's the same to live in a city or in a town. It depends. What is cheaper to live? I'm gonna how do you say, investigate where is cheaper to live, and I'm going to live where is cheaper.
Okay. So yeah, towns are generally cheaper than cities. So
So perhaps I live in a town because if it's cheaper, I prefer to live there.
okay, good. Yeah, good answer. Audie, welcome to class. Audie, how's it going?
Great teacher, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And Audie, what have you done today?
I'm working and doing my Forbling private tutoring. That's it.
Okay, nice. Working in private tutoring. Um, sounds like a good day. All right.
Yeah.
And Daniel, can you ask Theo the same question?
Well, where do you prefer to live when you get retired? It's good the tense of the verb when you get retired.
Okay. I've never thought it before. I think
We'd say when you
would live in a town. Just because I don't like to live in a too busy place.
I don't like.
To live in a busy place.
Yeah. I don't like to live in a busy place. Okay. I think that works. Will it be a really small town or will it be a big town?
Not really small town, but not even too big.
Okay, so somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Nice. Good answer. Okay. And I guess, Audie, what about you? When you retire, would you like to live in a city or a town? Audie? Okay. Maybe not. So, okay, he's gonna be right back. Let's have Patricia. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary: skyscraper, overpass, tunnel, construction, downtown, square, block, pedestrian.
Good. Can you repeat tunnel?
Tunnel.
Yeah, tunnel. Okay, really nicely done. Good pronunciation with everything else. Especially pedestrian, that's a tough one. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Skyscraper.
Okay. Who can explain what a skyscraper is?
Skyscraper, multi-story high building.
Oh, yeah.
A really high building? Yeah. Maybe a really tall building? Yeah, exactly. So that's what a skyscraper is. Does that make sense, Patricia?
Yeah, it does make sense a lot.
Okay. And Abby, welcome to class. Abby, how are you?
Hola, buenas tardes para mí. Hola.
Oh, I think you're maybe in the wrong class. Are you
No.
looking for a Spanish class?
Sí. Oh,
Okay.
you're right. Wrong class.
No worries.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye, Abby. Good luck. Okay, and where are we?
Overpass.
Overpass. Okay, what's an overpass? Who can explain?
Where people cross the street.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess it could be like a bridge for people crossing the street.
but only for people.
Yeah, mostly it's for cars. So it's like a bridge that crosses another road or a railroad. Would be an overpass. But yeah, you could say it's for people too. So it could be for pedestrians. All right. Any other questions? Okay, maybe Gabriela, what's the difference between a square and a block? What's the difference between a square and a block?
A square is a opened place. Okay. Block is a building where what is long or big, and square
Okay.
is yeah. Oh, I can't explain. I can't explain.
Okay, who can explain? I think you're right. Like, so square is a more open space.
And a block is several buildings altogether that no, you can
Yeah.
go. You can't go across them.
Okay, so I think let's talk about it generally when we're giving directions. So a block would just be this area. So you can go one block, and so this might be a building or a series of buildings, but we'd say there are roads in between. So you can go down, maybe this would be 2 blocks, and then to the right. So block was this. Then a square is generally like the open space in the middle. It's the block itself sometimes, but usually we have it as an open space where there are markets or other things to do. So it's a big open spot in the middle. Generally you have markets or other things in the square. And so yeah, the block is just maybe 100 meters, probably less than 100 meters space between roads. Does that make sense?
Yes, and there's a kind of park inside the square.
Yeah, generally there's some sort of, either like a park or
trees.
Yeah, but it could also be just a shopping square.
Yes.
But yeah, different things. Yeah.
Place to sit down and to play the children.
Yeah, a place to sit down, a place to spend some time in the city where I grew up. This is a really famous square called Harvard Square. And so it's, yeah, like an area surrounded by buildings and shops. That would be a square. But yeah, generally it's a place where people gather. And a block is used more for directions. But yeah, so really similar words, slightly different. Any other questions? Any other questions here? Okay. Let's try this, and let's start with Daniel. Can you read the title and the directions?
The title.
And the directions?
Vocabulary, fill in the blank. Conjugate the highlighted verb.
Good. And Daniel, can you try the first one?
Yes. The overpass was closed for, so we to get less looking for the other route. The overpass was closed for pedestrian. No.
Construction.
No. For construction, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The overpass was closed for construction. So we. But it. Where's the verb before to get?
We need a We need to conjugate the verb to get. So we need to conjugate it.
Ah, you have to conjugate. Yes. We had, or we, yes, because it's past tense. We had to get.
Okay, so we don't
lost.
We don't want to add another verb. So to have is a different verb. We just need to conjugate the verb to
yes.
get.
So we got.
Yeah.
Lost, looking for another route. The simple past.
Yeah. So we got lost looking for another route. Perfect.
Double
Nice
past
job.
was closed for construction, so we got lost for another route.
Got lost looking for another route.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Theo, what about the next one?
Yeah, this is the tallest skyscraper in the western hemisphere for the past 5 years.
Good. If we didn't have this prepositional phrase, you would be correct. So this is the tallest skyscraper in the Western Hemisphere. But because we have...
was.
So it still is. So if we're looking at it... Huh? Okay, so... So if we're looking at maybe a timeline, so we can say 5 years ago, the building became the tallest one, and it still is, and it likely will continue to be for at least some time. So we'd have to... What verb tense could we use?
This has been the tallest skyscraper.
Yeah, good. Really nice work. Has been. To the present perfect. Good. Really nice job, Theo. And Patricia, what about the next one?
You almost hit that pedestrian. You need to pay attention.
Yeah, good. You almost hit that pedestrian. Good. And Audie, what about the next one?
We to walk around forever. Let's go home. Downtown.
Mm-hmm.
We had walked around. No, downtown forever. We had walked around. Okay, I try. Listen for progress. We have been.
Mm-hmm.
We have been walking. We have been walking around
Good.
downtown forever. Okay.
Can you read the whole sentence?
We have been walking around downtown forever. Let's go home.
Good. Okay, and what about the next one, Gabriela?
The museum is only a couple blocks away. We should keep going.
Nice. Good job. Nice work with that, Jaren. We should keep going. Okay. And does anybody have any questions?
Yes. I have a question. The tenses has been is present perfect,
Mm-hmm.
and have been walking is past perfect or not? It's another.
So we have been walking is the present perfect progressive, or the present perfect continuous.
Continuous, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Have
you.
what? with the present perfect. Had walked would be the past perfect.
Okay.
Had been walking would be the past perfect continuous. So, okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Any other questions? Hi, Ken. Welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
All right, and let's go here. Gabriela, can you ask Daniel the first question?
Daniel, what do you like to do when you are in the city?
Well, when I am in the city, I like to go work or working.
Okay, you like to go to work when you're in the city?
Yes, of course.
What do you like to do? Okay. What do you do for work?
What's my work is the question.
Yeah, well, what's my job?
What's my job? I'm a teacher.
Okay, and you work in the city?
I work in the city and outside the city, both places.
Okay. And is there anything else that you like to do in the city other than work?
Yes. To walk among the seashore. I already told that.
Okay. Yeah, so in the city you like to walk along the seashore, so supposing it is a harbor city or a port city?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Ken, what about you? What do you like to do when you go to the city? Or when you're in the city?
Yeah, in the city, maybe I mostly go to the shopping malls at suburbs. But if I go to the city center, maybe I would go to the concert, such kind of special event.
Okay. Maybe if I go to the city center, I am going to a
I'm
concert.
going to concert. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I go, I am going.
Hmm.
Okay, good. So mostly you go to the shopping around in the suburbs, but in the city you go to special events. All right, cool.
Yes.
Ken, can you ask Theo the next question?
Okay. What do you like to do when you are in a town?
So when I'm in a town, I like to spend my time walking. If the town, if the town is near the sea, I will walk near the sea, just and I don't know.
Okay, yeah, there's maybe less things to do in a town. Patricia, can you answer either one of these questions? Answer the first question or the second question?
Well, when I go to the city, because I live in a town actually, I take the advantage there. I go to the city to make some purchases, go to the shopping mall, and go into some museums, and maybe go to the cinema because in my town there is no cinema.
Nice. No cinema. Really good. Make some purchases. Go to the shopping mall, go to the cinema, because in my town there's no cinema. Good grammar. That looks really good, Patricia. Okay. And Patricia, can you ask Audie this question here?
Yeah. Okay, what are some drawbacks to living in a city, a town?
Okay. What is a city and a town different? I mean, different between city and a town.
You can explain the difference between a city and a town.
I heard from British teacher maybe in the Britain in the past maybe city has a church but town sometimes doesn't have church. Is it true?
At least not in the United States.
Okay.
The difference between a city and a town is generally size. So city is really big, and a town is pretty small. But generally, yeah, it's just smaller than a town or than a city. And then we have like village would be the next one. Very small.
Is this about the area or is it about the how do I
So like this
explain
is
it?
probably less than 100.
Oh, the habitats. Okay.
So yeah. Does that make sense, Audie?
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Just to clear, what is drawback? Okay, now it's what is drawbacks.
Okay. Drawbacks. What are drawbacks? Does anybody know?
It's a disadvantage.
Disadvantages.
Disadvantages. Oh, all right.
Yeah. Can you repeat disadvantages?
Me?
I think it was Patricia.
Yes, it was me. Disadvantage. Can you write it? Oh.
Okay.
Disadvantages. Disadvantages.
Good. Okay. Yeah, Audie, can you go ahead?
Okay. As my opinion, living in a big city or living in a city, it's very crowded. Living in the city is very crowded, and you have much time to do many things in one day.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I mean, because there is a lot of traffic jams, and then so we can commute from one to another many times because the city is very highest population. So there's traffic jam everywhere. At least it's in my city.
Okay, so because there are a lot of traffic jams, you can't commute a lot because there are traffic jams everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that would definitely be a disadvantage or a drawback to living in the city. Okay. Gabriela, can you think of any other drawbacks to living in a town or a city?
The smog is an disadvantage.
Yeah, smog is a disadvantage.
Yeah.
For city dwellers.
I don't know what dwellers mean.
A dweller is like somebody who lives somewhere. So a city dweller is someone who lives in the city.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And maybe Daniel, what's another disadvantage to either living in a town or in a city?
In the city, I think that this a drawback of living in a city is that it's more impersonal, so it's not so human, the relationships between the people. If you live in a town, you always greet your neighbors, hello, how are you? And it's more human. And in the city, you don't know, for example, in my city, I don't know who lives besides my building. So it's difficult to make friends. And in a town, small town or village, the the relationships are better for making friendship. Or perhaps you can read always is the same, how do you say, old woman brushing the garden, and you talk with her saying, hello, how are you, Mrs. Smith? What's going on? But in
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Really nice. Good answer. And all right, Ken, maybe one more advantage or disadvantage to living in a town or a city.
Okay, advantages, a good access to the public transportation and, good access to the special events like concerts. And disadvantage, too many people, too much people, and
Too
noisy.
many people.
Too many people, and no noise problem.
Okay, is the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could say a disadvantage
A
for many
disadvantage.
people.
Mm-hmm. For many people, with the noise.
Is the noise.
Is the noise okay? Mm-hmm.
Or you could say the noise is a disadvantage for many people.
Yeah, that's right. Because not only the people, but also cars or trains or such kind of things make noise.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, Ken, this is really interesting.
Hmm? Tight, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know that at all. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, and Carlos, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
Yes.
And how are you?
I'm okay.
Good, nice to hear that. All right, does anybody have any questions on this page?
You are talking to me?
Anybody? Any questions? Okay. And let's look at this. Theo, can you read the title and the directions?
Yes. Solving problem. Choose a problem and tell how you would solve it. Traffic, pollution, lack of jobs, boringness,
Pollution?
high rent price, low community.
Long commute.
Community.
Commute.
Ah, yes, sorry. Commute. I was reading. Long commute.
Yeah, long commute. Okay, what's pollution?
Smog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, trash,
Yes.
smog, chemical waste. Yeah. And what's a commute? What's a commute?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
anybody...
People who come from outside the city.
Yeah. So,
For
the
job.
trip to work is the commute. So yeah, just your trip to work. So either to the city, or from the city, or just to work in your own town. Could be a commute. Um, okay. And Carter, welcome to class. Carter, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And Carter, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay, nice. It's really good to meet you. I don't think I've seen you around before.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thanks. And let's start with Teo. Teo, can you choose one of these problems and tell me how you would solve it?
I don't know. Which one?
Pick any.
Traffic?
Hey, traffic.
Yeah. So how to solve the traffic? You could building more overpass.
Plural? We need to make overpass plural. How would we do that?
Sorry, I didn't.
We need to make overpass plural. So more than one. How would we make that plural?
Overpasses.
Yeah, overpasses. And we need a preposition here.
Allora, I would solve the traffic problem by building more overpasses.
Good. By building. And if you're saying the traffic problem, we need to say the traffic problem.
Okay.
We don't need the traffic problem, but you could just say traffic. So solve traffic by building more overpasses. But yeah, that's good. Really good. SimCity, yeah. I guess it's kind of similar. All right, and Patricia, what about you? Can you pick a problem and tell me how you solve it?
Long commute. I think a great way to pick up with this problem would be to promote sharing the transportation, to let the people share the car and make it cheaper.
Yeah. Promote people sharing cars to make it cheaper and help maybe reduce traffic.
Yeah, traffic and pollution.
Yeah. Okay, so that'd solve maybe a couple things or help solve a couple things.
Yeah, two problems in one.
Yeah, I think almost even three. So you shorten your commute time because there's less traffic. There's also less traffic. And there's less pollution, and it's cheaper. So yeah, I got a couple of them. That's a good one. All right, Audie, what about the next one?
Traffic, maybe.
Okay, well we already did traffic. Can you think of another one?
Okay. Lack of jobs. Okay, boringness. No, it's too
Okay.
hard to talk about lack of job. So I think the great way to boringness of the town.
Yeah, generally this is like a town problem. This is probably a town problem, the lack of jobs. And this is kind of a town problem too. If that helps you, I don't know if it will.
Yeah. I was living that very boring. Let me think for a moment, please. I guess if to to solve the boringness in a town, just simply with just simply connect with the internet, because you can do a lot of things with the internet.
Okay. So just connect to the internet because you can do a lot of things with the internet. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. And Gabriela, can you try one more?
High rent prices. Okay, sorry. People should share their apartment with other people, so they can rent it together.
Okay. Yeah, so share your apartment with other people so you can share the rent. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would definitely work. Okay, good. And soccer stadiums all the way. Are you talking about SimCity, Carlos? Although maybe this is a different Carlos. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay, let's go on to the next page. And let's have Daniel. Can you read the role of the city guy or the city girl?
Oh, yes. You want to go to the city today with your friend. You are willing to do anything. Go to the museum, get a fancy dinner, watch a play, or just walk around the square to shop. Convince your friend to go with you.
Nice, good job.
Fancy? What's the meaning?
Fancy? Who
Yes.
can explain what fancy means?
Enjoy. Wonderful.
Sorry, I heard a couple of people.
Go ahead.
Enjoying dear.
Sophisticated, it says the dictionary.
Yeah, sophisticated?
Yes, but I don't like.
Yeah, fancy would be sophisticated. Yeah, high class.
High class.
Yeah.
Well,
Aristocratic.
Okay. And Carlos, can you read the role of the townie?
Townie. Okay. You're not allowed to stay in town. You know everyone where you live in cities. Make you uncomfortable. Decide whether you want to go to the city with your friend.
Good. Okay, and let's start with Daniel. How did you start as the city guy?
I have to roll the play. Willing to do anything. Well, for example, my friend's name is John.
Okay.
John.
So
I say to John. So, today is a very boring day. What can we do? Would you like to go to the museum to watch a movie, and then to have dinner on a restaurant? In a restaurant?
Okay. Good. I think that's great. And Carlos, how would you answer?
It's a question, no?
About what?
So,
You're talking to me?
Yeah, pretend you're having a conversation with your friend.
Okay.
Yeah, he's John, yes.
I don't know. is like when you try to you are out of the city. You go with your friend to the city, have fun. I don't know, go to the movie theater.
Okay, Carlos. So you're pretending to be a person in maybe in a
Yeah,
role. So your
yeah,
friend has asked you to go to the city to do something today, and
yeah.
you have to decide whether or not you want to. So how'd you answer this question?
I I understand what you're telling me to me, but I don't know how to say it. But I try it. It's like it's like I don't know. Decide where go with your friends, and if you want to go, mm, where stay it. Maybe mall, movie theater. I don't know.
Sort of, yeah. So just decide if you want to go to the city or not. But, I mean, make it sound like a conversation. Maybe Ken, can you give us an example?
Example of Tony.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't like people. They are especially simply too many people there. So I don't like such kind of atmosphere. It's noisy, and I really like laid back lifestyle here. So I don't want to go to the city.
Yeah. Good. And, okay, so, Carlos, if you're the city guy, how would you respond to that? So you want to convince your friend to go with you.
Yeah, come on, guys. We're going to have fun. We're going to do a lot of things. Maybe nightclub, meeting new persons. Go to the bar. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. We're going to have a lot of fun, maybe go to nightclubs and go to the bar, meet a lot of new people. Yeah, that was good. I wasn't able to kind of catch up. I was having some typing errors, but if you're just talking to one other person, come on, man. Guys would be a group of people. But other than that, you did a really good job, Carlos.
Okay.
Teo, how would you respond?
Uh, okay, we can go, but I have to choose what to do. What we are
Okay.
going to do.
But I get to choose.
No, I get.
Okay, and Patricia, how would you respond?
Well, okay, let's go, and we will decide when we get over there.
Okay. We'll decide when we get there. Maybe. Good. Nice job, Patricia. Okay, I think this is good. We're probably just about at the end of the conversation. Does anybody have any last lines that they'd like to say? Okay. Go to the next page. Actually, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And let's have Audie. Can you read the quotation?
Quotation. Its nature, the metropolis provides what otherwise could be given only by traveling, namely, the strange. Oh, I
Yeah,
cannot see this.
Metropolis.
Yeah, Jane Jacobs, The Death and Lives of Great American Cities.
Good.
What do you on the quotation, right?
Yeah, maybe first, Audie, can you repeat Metropolis?
Metropolis.
Yeah, what's a metropolis?
Metropolis is like a big cities.
Hmm. Good. Metropolis is like a big city. All right, and Patricia, can you ask Audie the question?
Yes. What do you think of this quotation? Do you agree or disagree? Explain.
Okay, it is hard to explain a question actually for me, but I'll try. By its nature, the metropolis provide what I yeah, I think I agree because in the mod in a big city always provide you with many other facilities and with many facilities, I mean.
With many what?
Facilities, I mean like you can anywhere what you want to go, there exist. They ex there exist. I don't know.
Okay, so you can go anywhere where you want to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. You want to go to the bar, there's a bar. You want to go there to the nightclub or something like that. They're
Okay.
all in.
What do you think it means that it provides you with what you can only get traveling, which is the strange? What's that
What
mean?
is namely? Okay. What is namely mean?
Um,
Namely.
like to be exact or to state exactly what you can get. Um, it's not quite for example, but like specifically.
Oh, okay. Specifically, this range. I don't have any idea about this quotation.
Gabriela, what do you think? What do you think she means?
I think that means you can feel in a big city like a stranger. You, if like if you not at home.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it also provides you with things that are strange to look at. So it provides you with things that are unknown or, unexplainable. The idea that the city provides you with what you can get for traveling. So when you travel, you see new, exciting, really odd things that you're not used to. And so that's the same kind of thing that the city can do. So it can provide you with these strange, exciting, unusual things that you're not used to. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully you guys get that. Unfortunately, we're just out of time. I do have another class right after this. If you guys want to join, I'd love to have you. But thanks for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Bye
you
bye.
very much.
Cheers.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.